Good coffee. Recovery meal.
What's been wrong?
What went wrong? Don't know. Maybe the training wasn't too good, or something. Don't know. Obviously, I just got cramp at the end, which is not what we wanted. But it was hot today as well. So, well, I'd say the last hour and a half was hot. The sun came out. It's like it is now. I think it was about something like 15 degrees or something, but it felt like about 20-25 in the direct sunlight. I mean, looking at them, heart rate was a bit high as well. But this run, when I'm looking at this run, I did 91% of my run in the threshold zone, which is crazy, isn't it? Let's go back to that 32 kilometre brilliant run we did a couple of weeks ago. Let's see what we got there. Yeah, so that one, 32k, and that one we were faster. The pace was 5:01 last time. This time it's 5:14 average, and we were only 59% in threshold, 40% in the tempo zone, or the aerobic zone, or say aerobic heart rate zone, tempo pace zone. So that's where we wanted to be. So for whatever reason, we were working harder today.
I was sleeping last night.
Yeah, sleeping wasn't brilliant. I mean, I slept okay, I think, but I just kept getting up. I couldn't keep the the hydration inside me. Looking at today's run, from a pace point of view, flat straight line all the way through, up until kilometre 31. I started to slip down a bit. Kilometre 32 took 15 minutes. It's quite a lot, isn't it? In the other training blocks that we've done, we've done quite a lot of very close to marathon distance, if not marathon distance running. So definitely this month we're only doing 32 kilometres. So that couple of weeks ago that was 33 kilometres plus 4 kilometres warm up and cool down. So that was getting close to it. But it was it was off pace, wasn't it? Maybe that's one of the things we need to do. Maybe to get back to doing that, because we're in this training block we've done more high intensity stuff, more speed work, and then but less of the longer long runs. So maybe 35, 36 kilometres, 37, 38 kilometre runs. So in April, I know I had a bit of an issue with the heel, so I stopped me running a bit. In April we did one 38 kilometre run and a 35 kilometre run, and then this month we did 30, 32, 33. So maybe need to put a few more long runs in there, or longer long runs. Or I just think, go back 2 weeks ago. If I'd have done that 2 weeks ago, I could have just kept going, and I would have got the target.
How about drinks?
I think hydration was okay. Maybe I wasn't hydrated enough at the start, but I hydrated. I actually had an extra bottle of water this time, so I actually took a bit more. I'd another say a 250-300 ml bottle of water. I had that extra, and I started taking the electrolyte water earlier as well. So I'm not sure. So I don't think that was any different. And then I probably my stomach felt fine I took an extra gel than I did last time. So I had the cliff blocks at around about an hour, and then an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I had the Morton gels, so I think that was okay. Didn't feel like energy wise. I kind of felt okay. Just seemed to lack the didn't seem to lack anything. It was just the cramp. I didn't feel brilliant like I did last time. But I think it's just one of those days where it was a little bit warmer. For whatever reason, the heart rate was a bit higher. I was only too much in the threshold zone. I don't know if it's like this taper that I've done to the last time, or if I go back and look at when we did it in the Edinburgh Marathon. Well, the Edinburgh Virtual Marathon, because it was on the same course. So when I go back to the Edinburgh Marathon Virtual that we did, it was actually last May, so a year ago. Let's have a look at that. So the taper in that time was very similar to this. Probably did a couple more runs in the 2 weeks, but in terms of length of the runs, probably about the same, so there wasn't much difference in the taper last time.
Did you sweat a lot?
I definitely sweated a lot more than I did, well I say a lot more, a little bit more than we did a couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
So you might have needed some sodium? I don't know.
Yeah, so I took extra, that's why the gels have got sodium in, and the electrolytes have got that in there. I don't know, it was nice and cool to start with. But afterwards, so probably after about an hour it started to warm up. I mean, it was definitely warmer than it was for the whole run than it was last time. Last time, a couple of weeks ago.
How was breathing?
Breathing was good, no problem. And actually there was less wind than there was there was very little wind last time, but I'd say there was pretty much none. So sometimes there was a gentle breeze depending which way I was running. Sometimes it was basically nothing. I wouldn't say it didn't feel really easy and really comfortable to run right from the start. It just felt okay. It wasn't brilliant. So for whatever reason, just didn't have it today.
Are you going to revenge that again?
Yeah, I think we'll have to have a look at how we're going to do it, because I'm thinking maybe have another go in June, July, but it's going to be warm now. So maybe on the other hand, maybe just wait until October, wait 4 months and do another marathon in October. Obviously we've got the half marathons coming up as well, haven't we? So just have to see. Yeah, I'd like to have another go and try and do it. It's been a while since I've had problems with cramp. How long's it been? A year and a half or something? Well, no, it wasn't, because it was when I did the London Marathon, wasn't it? But that was because it came off the back of the Edinburgh one. I was doing 2 runs back to back. It was too close to do it. I hadn't fully recovered. I suppose that's a good thing about today, because I've stopped at 32. I don't feel like I've run. I haven't got that fatigue problem that I have with running a full marathon, so I could quite easily recover in a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and I'd be perfectly fine to go and run another marathon then. Obviously because I didn't do one today.